وهو الأطفال بوهم ورائب Shaykh Muhyiddin Ibn Arabi, oh our Lord, raise the veils of the unseen that we may be freed from fantasy, imagination, and doubts. Wow, right. Wow. False imaginings. There is two kinds of imagination. Allah gave people two kinds. One kind, and trust on it. Wow. Another kind belongs to the heart, the prophets and awliya. They're able to see, perceive, what's the correct word? To see or to perceive other worlds, other realities, other levels. It's another, according to the awliya, it's another organ of perception given to prophets and awliya, holy ones. And according to what they perceive, what they see, they're guiding their people. Every prophet has his people, every wali has his people. Like the planets have their moons going, I don't know what's the correct analogy. I come over here, I can see there. Every wali has his group. They were showing some graphics at the time COVID scare began, right at the very beginning. They built field hospitals, like military, local hospitals, everywhere. In New York, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Chicago. They brought military hospital ships into the port to handle thousands of people. They kept it. And after 10 days, they took it all down and the ship sailed away. What happened? Somebody said, look, there was an unexpected swarm of asteroid meteors. Never came before like that, ever. Unknown. Most of them is unknown till they come close to the earth and they spot them. And they came like thousands, coming very close around the earth. Nothing hit. One hit in Nigeria, made a greater the size of this, no, twice the size of this room, 3 times. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He made everything in its orbit. Thousands and thousands of planets and asteroids and moons and comets. How are we going without this? Shaykh Nazim, Allah bless him, he used to say, if you could see, first he said, no Nizam without Nazim. As soon as he said that, he went, listen with his second ear to what he had just said. Who knows what's the domain of awliya? What's their work? What's their situation? One person said to one of the sheikh in Damascus, "What do they do all day?" He said, "They're laughing at you." He said, "If you could see how perfectly everything is arranged, you'd never want to interfere with anything." Everything is as it should be. 24 hours complaining about the government, about this, about that, reading the news. We don't have newspapers anymore now. Used to be the news came on at 6 o'clock at night, 1 hour of news, that's the end of it. Now it's 24-hour cycle. If you don't get fresh, I saw that story 15 minutes ago, new news out there. All hours of the day and night, we have to, not one channel, 100. Who's writing those stories? The shower. Coming news. Everything as it should be. Why the people are acting like that? The ones that say elites, the power people. We get the ones we deserve. We get the government we deserve. Basically, we're like that. How these people came into power? Because it's what we get. If we're like that, this who comes. If we're all awliya, we'd have awliya governing us. But we're not. People are like it. Scattered to the winds with all kinds of crazy things. Therefore, we have a suitable administration. Quran says, deeds that your own hands sent forth. We did it. We did it. Shaykh Hashem always used to teach us, blame yourself first. When anything happens, make a habit to say, I did it. I did it. How this war came, I did it. How this fitna came, I did it. How this problems, I did it. It's a good manner in Tariqah. Say, I did it. Astaghfirullah, ask forgiveness. Who can change it? Only one can change it. Allah. That's forgiveness. He takes us out from problems, it's our own fault. Give thanks, he keeps problems from being, favors from being lost. And say Alhamdulillah, even under stress, turns difficulties into favors. He can do, in spite of everything. In spite of everything that's going on, he can change it. No one else can do it. Take your rights from Allah, not from people, he said. They say, oh, husbands, take your rights from Allah, not from your wives. Or wives, take your rights from Allah, not from your husband. Make yourself all right with Allah. What we can do. The world is as it is. One day, everything has its time. Quran informs us that every nation has its time. But how they're getting away with it, no one gets away with anything. No one gets away with everything. Everyone is called to account. Wait, they must be asked. We believe everyone's going to be asked for what they did. If evil is going, he's leaving the rope to go along. Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going. But they should be called. We should be called to account. To worry about ourselves first. Oh, forgive us. Send us your beloved servants to rule over us, to watch over us with heavenly power, with heavenly vision. Guide us on the right way to save us. We can't save ourselves. When will they come? When everyone is asking. People lose their pride. They're thrown into life-threatening danger, nothing more they can do to save themselves. Like the man who asked Salman Farsi, teach me how to make a sincere dua. He said, come with me to the river. I'll show you how to do it. They went to the river, Euphrates or Dijla or Tigris, or whatever river they went to. They waded out into the river up to chest high. So Farsi al-Nassim said to his Marine student, okay, now make dua. And we began to make dua, like we make dua. He was doing his best to make a sincere dua. As he's making dua, Salman Farsi was powerful. Persian. He had gone through a lot by the time he came to Prophet. So they call him. He was not fresh off the boat. He took his mind and pushed his head underwater. Not lightly, he held him. Held him. First move, then he pulled him up. See, there's a sincere dua. But everyone on earth is like that. So everyone on earth is like that. That he should come. Till then, no one knows. Even the earth is pregnant with it. Quran says. Woman 9 months pregnant, any moment, when's the baby coming? Anytime. Allah knows when. How much they fulfill the dorm or fall short or go over. Baby's due on such and such a date. Allah knows when the baby's coming. It'll be warm. Everything has its time. And Allah knows. Until then, we have to work on ourselves. Do our best. Oh my Lord, you know best. You know best how everything is going. Can't stop. Tyrants, Zalim. They help everyone, Muslim or Muslim or Zalim. Oppressor and oppressed. We can help the oppressed, people who are pushed down. How we help the oppressor, the Zalim, the tyrant? Stop them from oppressing. Who can do? We haven't said no more now. We haven't said no. Who's going to stop them? Who's going to do anything? Who can make their hand to make it go to Niagara, make the water to go back up? Okay. Okay, go on then. Who was listening? Who was listening? Endless broadcastings now. People are giving advice day and night on every subject you can find. There'd be as many voices on the internet as there are people, billions. Everyone saying something about what goes to their heart. Oh, keep it in your heart. Oh my Lord. We're asking not to be on the way of Zalim, on the way of Kufar, on the way of bad ones. Asking to be good ones, kind of good ones, good servants. To be a good servant. That do what we read from Imam Buni, the discussion on that. There's one person translating the discussion, commentary. If you do that dua, there's some names to read, and then, oh my Lord, who has no equal and no peer and no advisor, and help us for the sake of Prophet ﷺ, and for the sake of the people, Ahmed Taqwa Ma'af, people of God-fearing and worthy of being forgiven. To keep that dua, you'll be able to get whatever you want. What do we want? Comes back to the question, you're given Aladdin's lamp, Aladdin's lamp, they say Aladdin, Aladdin's lamp, you rub the lamp and the genie comes. What do you want? Like the crazy, I want a watermelon. Ask something big, you idiot. big water. We're like that. What we want to be good servants. Everything asked without wisdom, you might be asked for that. I want this or this or this. Oh, where you got that from? Went to Sheikh Nazim for something. Say, what if we did like such and such? He said, a good idea? He said, it's a very good idea. We have to see if it's a perfect idea. Without being a perfect idea, what you're going to ask? You might ask something that will upset everything. You think you're asking a good thing, you're pulling the Quran says, like the woman who pulls the string on the knitting or sewing, and the whole thing comes undone. Don't know what you're tampering with. Take that one away. That was the peg that was holding up all of this. You don't know. Take that tyrant. Okay, but that tyrant is keeping other things from happening. We took him away. A worse one we don't know about is coming. That one is a protection against that one. And Allah knows. He said, oh my Lord, you know best. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi al-azim. Kanzun in the Library was used, the unseen generosity of Allah. Ibn Arabi was using it to call down every goodness that's been stitched up and to stitch up every badness that's been let loose. He knows. Shaykh Nazim says, say la hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi al-azim. A treasure from heavens, not an ordinary word. That, oh my Lord, you're carrying everything. Carry me also. By your divine will. To be on according to your will. You do the istikhara prayer if you want to do something. Isn't it? It's famous. Oh my Lord, you know. You know everything, we don't know anything. You decree, we don't decree anything. You know the whole secrets. You know the whole unseen. If you know something is going to be better for us, make it easy for us, for our families, or our people, and help us in that. If you know it's not going to be better, save us from that. Turn us to the thing which is good. We might think something is good and it's not good. We might think something is no good and that's the good thing. Quran says that. You might like something, it's no good for you. You might dislike something, it's good for you. He knows. Therefore, we're trying to return everything to Allah's will. We're trying to be surrendered. What does Muslim mean? To be Muslim. Surrender to the will of Allah. Surrender to Allah's will. May Allah make us to be from His surrendered servants, to be good servants as much as we can do. We're not to that level. We're asking to be. Like Hashem used to make dua for tahajjud. Oh my Lord, if there's two doors to enter, one for those surrendered good people, one for no good disbelieving people, I have to come from the no good door. That's my door. I can't come and say I'm claiming to come from the door of good ones. How are you claiming? With this and this and this. You want me to expose everything? What happened to our grandfather Adam and our grandmother Hawa? Everything open, very exposed. Everything shown. They were trying quickly to cover it with anything they could cover. Allah covered. What Allah covered, don't uncover it. So we come from the door of servanthood, asking to come from the door of servants, make us to come from the door of good servants. Though we're not worthy for that. We should come from the door of bad servants. It's suitable. Then they say, okay, yeah, fix this. May Allah forgive us. We're looking in this month for openings. Openings. Rashif. It's the month of openings. It's symbolized by the birth of prophets. This is the month Prophet appeared in this world. It's the symbol of goodness coming. It's the opening bringing all other openings. And Mastar al-Sayri Asrar, the repository of all the secrets. All the openings came through him. It's a sign this is the month of openings. Look, look through the divine names. Look through the divine attributes. Look through the appearances of prophets. Look through the barakah of awliya. Look through what the signs of Allah, his fa'al, his actions. Look, try to find openings through this holy month. See, he guides us through openings. But something, one after that. What he brings without you asking, that's the good one. You say, I want this, I want that, I want that. Mixed with. There you go. Fatiha. Amen. Alhamdulillah, he gave something to say. Doesn't give something to say, who can say anything? أشهد أن لا